Hey, sister girls, it's Dylesia, and welcome back to another episode of Mother Daughter Trauma Recovery TV. If you're new here, I'm like the sister you never had who helps you heal from the experiences with your mom that you rarely talk about. And in true Mother Daughter Trauma Recovery TV fashion, we are going to talk about a taboo topic that we have to discuss because we don't believe in elephants in the room. We know that elephants and healing cannot exist simultaneously. So we're just going to jump right into it, okay? The topic of today's episode is, why does your mom treat other people better than you? That's something that I don't even think I've ever talked to anybody else about. So this is probably going to be healing for me too. But anyway, so I want to break down why, and beyond jealousy. If y'all saw my thumbnail, you saw that I was basically making a parody off of the fact that we think everybody's a hater, everybody jealous of us. Mom mad that my face card don't decline, my hair long, money long. Like that's why she mad. Me and bro, we can't get along. That is not. That might be a reason, okay? Your mom could be a hater. Your mom could be jealous. But let's go beyond that. Let's talk about the psychology behind it and what could actually be happening to prevent her from embracing you as she should, considering that you're her daughter. So let's jump right into it. Number one, your mom doesn't love herself and you remind her of herself, okay? That is probably the easiest. We're going to get deeper, right? That's probably the easiest way of explaining why your mom treats other people better than you. There is this distancing that is happening because she just sees qualities. You're a mirror of her. She looks at you, she sees herself, and you're reflecting back things that she doesn't want to look at. And that's easily the reason why she rejects you. I'll give a great example here. So daughters, if you have daughters out there, you know that they remind you of you so much. So I have two daughters, they're identical twins. And as you watch this video, they are a little bit, you might hear them actually, they're with their daddy right now, but they're a little bit older than 18 months old as you're watching this. However, we still got neck rolls happening. We got yada la 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 babbling that I know is talking back. We have all of those things occurring. However, I'm like that, I'm the person who, if I hear something, I'm gonna try my best not to say anything about it, but best believe I'm probably going to, in a very kind and nice way, let you know that I disagree. So that's a quality I see in my daughters already. They're very vocal. They're going to disagree with you. There might be a little bit of attitude attached to it, which we're going to work on, right? Because sometimes mama got attitude, but a lot of times I just know how to say it straight, which has been years and years of practice. But we got some attitudes going on. We also have, and this is interesting because as identical twins, we're very serious about making sure they have their own identities. And even though they look just like me, they act just like me, but they both have their own way of approaching the same characteristics. So let's throw out a characteristic. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like everyone knows it about Dylesia. Dylesia lives in her own world, and not in a way that is traumatic or toxic or dismissive to other people. It's just more so I'm very confident in myself, my value systems. I've worked so hard to figure out who I am and what I want out of life. So you telling me that this is the way that I should do it, or you recommend da 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 da. I'm going to listen, but I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. And if I do integrate it, which I don't mind taking advice, I don't mind taking criticism, I don't mind any of that. I'm going to integrate it in a way that it still is filtered through me. It's still going to be true Dylesia. So my daughters are like that as well. We have one of my daughters' name is Bliss, and my other daughter's name is Flame. Their names, I could describe, why we named them that. It's a biblical reason. If you want to know, let me know in the comment box below. I don't want to get too off track of what the topic of this video is. But either way, so the way that Bliss shows you that she's going to do what she wants to do, if you tell her something, she is going to vocally be like, no, in her own little way. She disagrees, okay? She's not doing it. Flame, however, is going to ignore you. You'll flame, flame, flame. I know you hear me. She doesn't hear you because guess what? You're not telling her what she knows to be true. So she can't hear it. She can't hear it, okay? I'm sure y'all hear them right now because I hear them. But either way, they're both showing this same characteristic that they got from their mom. And if I didn't love myself and love who I am and have been very intentional about discovering myself and embracing myself, then I wouldn't be able to receive these two 18-month-old babies projecting back at me who I am. I wouldn't possibly be able to accept them, affirm them, support them, help them to iron out the aspects of it that have to be ironed out, because we don't need neck rolls. Like, you can still say what you got to say and say it with your chest without rolling your neck, because the neck rolls might get you in trouble later in life. So there are, things that have to be ironed out. They're 18 months old, cool. But there was no way that I would actually be able to, like I said, hug and embrace on them showing me aspects of who I am if I wasn't rooted, confident, and okay with who I am. Now, the reason why your mom doesn't love herself stems back to her relationship with her mom and the fact that she projected things at her mom that reminded her of herself, and she didn't love that. So we have this long intergenerational pattern of women just not loving themselves and loving the qualities that they possess, and thus punishing their children, distancing themselves from their children, rejecting their children for showing them those same qualities, right? So that is number one. That's the reason why. Also going to plug one of my last videos, which was talking about how your mom's relationship with her mom impacts your relationship with her. Definitely want to go check that out if you have not already. So please, please, please go watch that. Matter of fact, stop this, go watch that if you haven't already, and then come back, okay? So number two is you're a reminder of what could have been for your mom. All of her shortcomings, all of her failures, all the ways that she could have made different decisions, certain mistakes that she made, opportunities that she may not have taken advantage of because of fear, or resources that she lacked and that you have. All of those things come to the forefront when your mom is looking at you. So it's hard for her to accept that this person is living a better version of my life. They remind me so much of myself. They're living better than I am because certain aspects of them were not the same. Maybe they, like I said, made different decisions, had different opportunities. And this person is looking like me, acting like me, is somehow getting something that I did not get. Maybe because I didn't deserve it. No, this is the rhetoric that a toxic mom is playing through her mind because her thoughts are toxic. That's why she's unable to embrace you and show up, because the self-talk that she's telling herself is that something was wrong with her, and that's why you have something that she doesn't. You have the husband and she wasn't able to have the successful marriage. You have, children who are healthy, happy, and whole, doing all these amazing things, speaking different languages, and she was incapable of, even putting pennies together to feed you on a daily basis. She's looking at all the things that you have accomplished, and instead of connecting herself to them and seeing how the building blocks that she built got you to where you are, she's othering it. My daughter did this all because she's better than me, even though she looks just like me and acts just like me. So that's number two, is you're a reminder. Again, we're going back to that mirror. She's looking in the mirror and she's seeing that someone very similar to her has better than her. And it makes her feel like she's not worthy. She did something wrong. She's just punishing herself. So that's number two. Number three, and this is a heavy one, y'all. That's why I saved it for last, is that she is doing it to justify her mom's rejection of her. Okay? That's huge, y'all. That is huge. So let me break that one down. Your mom, most moms, all moms, all moms are daughters, okay? Most moms are daughters who want a connection with their mother. Your mom may be a mom who is a daughter who wants a connection with her mom. And even if her mom is no longer here, is using her dislike of you, her self-hatred that is projected into hatred of you, to support why her mom showed up the way that she did for her, okay? We hear all the time. Women are like, I never understood my mom and the way that she parented me and all of the flaws that she had until I became a mom. When you really think about it, that is a cop out. Granted, don't kill me in the comments. Even if you kill me, it's okay. I can handle it. My mama was fierce and feisty, okay? So nothing you say will hurt me. But I get it. We are unable to quite understand the challenges of motherhood until we become a mother. I get that 100%. I'm not saying that that part is a cop out. The part that is a cop out is when you begin to act like your mom acted, and you are, instead of leaning into trying to change those behaviors and learn how you can show up differently and reframe things and have better self-talk and more patience and all those different things, you're just deciding, okay, I get why my mom did this. Cool. Now we are forming an alliance. And that leaves my daughter out to dry until one day she becomes toxic too and decides that we were toxic for a reason. And then she can gain entry into this toxic moms club that we've created. That could be one of the reasons why your mom is treating other people better than you, because she has to. In her mind, her mom did this because she had an attitude. She did neck rolls. And by she, I mean your mom. Your mom had attitudes. Your mom did neck rolls. Your mom was very vocal. And her mom didn't like it. Her mom rejected her because of it. So, in order for her to become closer to her mom and justify why her mom distanced herself from her, she has to do the same thing to you. She's choosing to become closer to her mom in this moment than to her daughter. And I see this happen all the time, where there's a betrayal of self that happens that ends up becoming a betrayal of daughter, but it also becomes an acceptance of mom. Because what happens if I call my mom and say, you know what? I'm sorry, mom. All them times I gave you attitude, all those times I gave you flack, I now get why you hollered at me and why you hit me and why you attacked me verbally and why you manipulated and psychologically abused me, because that's exactly what I'm doing to my daughter now. And now mom is like, oh, you get it. So I no longer have to apologize or be accountable for my actions. Now I've gained grace out of understanding. And a lot of women are doing that dance with their mom because they've never lost hope for gaining connection with her. And they don't care that that connection has to be gained at the expense of their own daughter. That's heavy, y'all. That is a lot. And all three of these reasons that I provided you, they go back to the mirror effect. The mirror is being held in front of your mom as she looks at you, and she's projecting her self-hatred onto you. She does not like you because ultimately she does not like herself. And she has to explain to herself why her mom treated her the way she did. And the only way to do that, because mama ain't going to apologize. Her mom's not going to apologize just like she won't apologize to you. The only way to do that is to find some dance around accountability and just decide that this is how moms are supposed to treat their daughters. That's it, y'all. That's all I have. Those are the reasons. So I want to know in the comment box below, do these resonate with you? Are they shocking? Are they easier to accept than she just hates, she a hater, she mad, she's jealous? Are they more of an explanation for what you've been telling yourself? I want to know in the comment box below, and join me for my next video. It is going to be one that is for the books about why you treat your daughter the way your mom treated you, even though you don't want to. We've kind of been on this intergenerational trauma theme, and we always are, but we've been heavy with it in the past couple weeks, starting with the video where I talked about your mom and her relationship with her mom and its impact on your relationship with her. And now we've talked about why your mom treats other people better than you. And now we're going to go into why you treat your daughter the same way you treat your mom. So make sure you stay tuned, continue to spend the block on me, continue to do this healing work, learning, discovering, and exploring. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.